Hello, my name is Nina Nowak and I work for Combient Mix. I started already 3.5 years ago as a data scientist at Combient. So that was actually long before, 2 years before Combient Mix became its own entity. Just to explain, Combient is a cross-industry collaboration network, and 30 large Nordic companies are members of that network. And our focus is on different areas of business transformation, including data science. And this data science part became Combient Mix like 1.5 years ago or so. So part of what we are doing in Mix and what I've been mainly doing since I started in Combient is working with those companies on data science projects and helping those companies to become more data driven. And I am still most of the time as a data scientist at SEB, the bank, in the analytics group, and I'm working on a variety of projects in the banking area. But I've also done a few shorter projects with other companies. And nowadays I also work more and more on my pet issue, which is sustainability. And that not only means measuring the carbon footprint of Mix and trying to reduce it, but also AI and digital tools have a great potential to enable the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions and make the economy more circular, for example, and have a positive impact in other areas of sustainability as well, if used in the right way. So since we have this large network of companies where we already have established collaborations in many other areas, we now use the opportunity and also are establishing a collaboration around sustainability with the goal to accelerate the efforts of our member companies in emission reductions, circular economy, and so on, using data, AI, and digital technologies. Yeah, well, I was in academia for a very long time. So I did my PhD in astrophysics. That was about supermassive black holes that lurk in the centers of galaxies. So I was measuring the masses of these supermassive black holes. So that I did back in my home country in Germany. And then after that, I did 2 postdocs in related areas in astrophysics. The second postdoc was in Stockholm at the Stockholm University. So that is how I came to Sweden. But I then decided to leave academia and to do data science instead. And so I've done some courses on Coursera and similar platforms. I've also joined one of the cohorts of this Science to Data Science bootcamp in the UK. And then I applied and ended up at Combient. Python and Spark and Jupyter notebooks on a regular basis, and then of course also PowerPoint or Keynote. I prefer Keynote. And occasionally I use Tableau for presentations and visualizations. Actually, I found out that it's not so much different from astrophysics at all. It's a different domain, but the tools are the same. The data is about the same dimension, sometimes more, sometimes less, but it's way more similar than I thought. And before you do the transition, it's often for a scientist who has always been in data science, it's often very difficult to imagine how it is like being in industry. But then when you are there, it's not that different.